Tonight, a former school employee is facing new federal charges and made his first court appearance in federal court today for allegedly taking pictures of students and using AI to create sexually explicit images. And it's not the first time he's been accused of this. Good evening, I'm Julie Nelson. William Haslock is also facing 10 charges in Ramsey County after Maplewood police say they found hundreds of videos on his computer last month of child sex abuse. Jennifer Hoff is here with more on this disturbing case. Jennifer?
Disturbing indeed, Julie. Investigators say Haslock didn't take any sexually explicit photos of those kids, nor do they think that he had any sexual contact with him. But according to the FBI, using AI to create that type of pornography is illegal. Except experts say putting a stop to that ever-changing technology is very difficult.
For 4 years, William Haslock worked at schools on the east side, including the North St. Paul, Maplewood, Oakdale district. Court documents saying he was a lunch monitor and traffic guard until last month when the superintendent confirms he was fired after police found some 800 files of child sexual abuse material on his home computer. Haslock facing 10 charges for possessing the pornography the documents say involved children as young as 3. And new tonight, he faces 11 more charges, this time in federal court, for allegedly taking pictures of the kids in his care and using AI to make sexually abusive images. Industry experts say is booming.
The speed and the ease and the sort of low barrier to entry and be able to kind of create this content is not like we've ever seen it before.
Colina Coltai is a researcher specializing in the misuse of AI and says so-called nudify sites lack transparency while garnering millions of views every month.
We're really seeing sort of the normalization of this because not just like in this case, an adult making this of young children, we're seeing children making this of children. We need to really rein in the access to this kind of AI technology.
How do you do that then if this technology just continues to improve and advance so quickly?
We need to be putting regulations on it. We need to be putting enforcement on it. We need to be putting public pressure on this. And I think it is something that we need to address now sooner than later.
Several states have laws protecting children against images like the ones Haslock is accused of making. But Coltai says it can be hard to keep up.
We just can't allow this to be normal.
Wow, Jennifer, it's so disturbing. So several states have those laws. It's a federal law. Does Minnesota have a law like that in place?
Not quite, but just this week, we do know that a Minnesota senator introduced a bill to try to ban any companies, specifically companies in Minnesota, from having any of these nudify technologies, and then also turning off any access that consumers might have. If they don't do this in the bill, the proposal would be that those companies would face about a $500,000 fine, $500,000. So we'll see how far that bill gets in the early stages, of course, of this session. But as for Haslock here, we do know that he is back in court, and also that, and that court appearance, by the way, is tomorrow. But the agents in this case think that there are more victims, unfortunately. So there is a tip line that we posted at care11.com if you think that your child was in close contact.
Oh,
back to you.
Thank you, Jennifer.